Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a quick overview of Roblox and then we're going to pull together their WACC as well. So we're going to look at them over the next couple of days. This slide, if you've watched some of my older videos, it's just that video from a while ago, but figured it'd be good to just touch on this before we go into the WACC. For those that are new to the company, so Roblox actually IPO'd this year back in March, I want to say, and they're currently trading at about a $51 billion market cap. Couple things, COVID really has had a big impact on the business, just from a lot of users actually using the store. Another big risk we'll think about when we build out the model is they rely heavily on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store for revenue, and then also regulatory challenges abroad. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we kind of think through the DCF. But if you're not familiar with what it is, it's a giant virtual world and developers can go create like games and things inside this virtual world. Most of these things are free, but you can set up a business model on there. And as a developer, you can make money through their platform. The game is free to play, and then users actually will buy Robux, and then they use that Robux to buy things in game to, put clothes on their avatar, things like that. So the way Roblox makes money, right, is they sell Robux through a monthly subscription, or buy the Robux to consumers. Depending on the channel this comes through, if it comes through Apple or Google, they actually lose 30% of revenue right away. So obviously not ideal. And 50% of the revenue comes through that channel. So just a hit to margins right away. And one Robux costs 1 cent. And then for developers, because they're selling things in world for Robux, they can actually cash in their Robux at a rate of 0.0035 cents per Robux. So a little bit just kind of going over how the company, is structured, and there's a little example here, just talking through their COGS. So we'll do that when we model out the revenue and stuff. But jumping over their WACC, I pulled this together. So they don't have any debt, market value of equity, 50 billion. Cost of debt, obviously zero if they don't have any. They do have a revolver of 50 million, but completely and totally irrelevant for this calculation. Cost of equity, right? This is the fun one. We'll use CAPM, which is questionable, and we'll go over why that is here in a second. And that's because they've only been public since March 10th, so they've been public for 52 days. And normally we look at the 5-year monthly price when we calculate beta. On this, we're looking at daily prices. So in the first 3 months of trading, or I guess 2.5, I guess there's only 20 days a month. So yeah, we're almost at 3 months. So 60 days, right? We're at 52. So, right, they're trading with, they have a beta of 2. So they've been pretty volatile in comparison to the S&P while they've been an actively traded company. So this gets us a WACC of, or a cost of equity of 14.1%. And then obviously, since they have no debt, gets you a WACC of 14.1%. Treasury yield, real quick, there's a link here to show you where that comes from. Expected return to market, link here to show you where we pull that from. And then beta, you can see calculated here. If you want to calculate this for other companies, go to Yahoo Finance and then hit historical data, and then you can filter frequency, all of this, hit apply, and it'll give you adjusted close. You can download it to Excel and throw it in here. So I think 14% is, I think I might tweak this a little bit as I build out the DCF based off how I feel how risky they are. I think there's probably more inherent risk. They're a newly IPO'd company that has experienced a lot of growth because of COVID. So I think they're probably a little bit more risky than 14% shows. But as I kind of read through their 10K and pull together revenue estimates and then DCF, we'll touch more on that. But this will be kind of our baseline WACC that we use. So we'll see how it pulls together. But thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll link to both of these files in the description below if you want to download them. Thanks.